And that is the end of Age 1.
Man,
so,
the first movie. Part 2.
Entering Age 2. An event to foreshadow the end of the isolation. It finds its way into all conversation and is impossible to ignore. So we have two choices. We have two choices. One choice is a new arrival. We found it stranded alone in a crater. Must have fallen from the sky. It's not organic, but it doesn't look man-made either. We've only managed crude interfacing, but it sounds like they have strong intentions for Earth. Why are they a fundamental risk to our mission? And the other choice is the refueling shipments from humans haven't come in years. Energy supplies are running low. Without another shipment, our days are numbered. This must be what it means to worry. Oh, interesting. How do the different units respond to this odd new feeling? So I think we've kind of wrote ourselves around that segment.
Yeah.
By creating our
fuel source. It. Yeah.
So that would mean we would go with the first one, right? By nature of it.
By a process of elimination.
Yeah.
Process of elimination.
All right. So a new arrival, stranded alone in a crater, fallen from the sky. Not organic, not man-made. Only managed crude interfacing. Seems like it has strong intentions for Earth. Why are they a fundamental risk?
What if, other planets... Oh, wait, or do we get to talk about how this works out?
Yeah, I think so. And I think what we're supposed to do is... Okay, so the transition prompt, the pathway is chosen, and now we with that prompt, we evolve an aspect. Decide on which one of your aspects that has changed in response to the transition. Move unchanged aspects into the upcoming age on the tableau. Leave the replaced aspect where it is and replace it with a new age evolved version. Or ignore this when you're going into the legacy, which is later. And optionally, you can discard one of the cards in your hand, your play cards, and replace it with a new one if you'd like. So, I'd like to do that.
Oh, can you repeat? Sorry, I understood this to be we all collectively want to bring We Dispose of the Dead to the second age and describe how that is changed now with this prompt.
No, that's not it.
Okay, what is it?
So... Okay, first of all, let's just do the card stuff, right? So, would you like to dispose of any cards and get a new one?
Sure.
Okay. Dispose in the middle, and take a new card.
How many cards can I dispose?
What? You could also dispose of a card at any time and add a variation. Word by disposing of a card.
Yeah.
Extraction.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Are you gonna or no?
I'm deciding, sir.
Okay. You want one? If you like what you got, then you can hold on to it. No problem. You're gonna get more.
That's fine.
Okay. Yes?
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So you got your new cards. Now we have to choose one of these aspects. Can you put the discard piles with the others over there? Thanks. So we have to choose one of these aspects, evolve it, right, evolve it with the prompt, and then the others remain and move forward, right?
So when we say take an aspect, I'm talking about this card here. This stays the same.
Well, that word stays the same.
They stay forever.
Yeah. So, now something new has shown up, and we're not too sure exactly what it is. I think that doesn't overlap with our jobs. I think it doesn't overlap with our fuel. I think it insanely highly overlaps with our curiosity. So I'm inclined to think we should evolve our curiosity and leave the others to move forward.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So
Yeah, I want these two to move forward as well.
yeah. So we are blessed / cursed by curiosity. I think that should evolve into maybe that can evolve into the idea where with the coming new thing, most of us are finding it almost irresistible to
be curious about this,
to not want to know what this thing is and to find out more. Right? We're all feeling the conflict now because we all are like, what is happening with this? What does this mean? But do your job though. Right?
Okay.
So I'd say like if you can get a new card, if you think that makes sense. Maybe something like we're no longer curious, we're compelled.
Okay.
Or maybe too many words. Let me just think. We are compelled toward the unknown. Right.
How many cards are we putting on H2? Like these cards?
The same number.
So 3?
Yeah. So these no. So here's what happens.
Yeah.
This moves forward to H2.
Okay.
We dispose of the dead moves forward to H2.
And it's 2?
That doesn't move.
Oh, why?
It stays in H1. It's evolving into the compelled card. So let her finish writing it. I'll place it down. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean.
So it'll change, and curiosity will be like, oh, we want to know more about this.
So curiosity has leveled up. So this card is replaced by the one she's making right now.
Evolve.
Yes. So the example I gave on the break was the Martian truckers, right, were running from their past. Then they found a secret shipment that was sent by humans ahead of their arrival, which means, and it had weapons in it, right? So suddenly that became the humans are coming back and they're likely going to fight. So we're running from our past evolves into we are fighting our past.
Okay.
Right? So it's the concept evolved again. So now put that on H2. Yeah, there you go. And we now move into...
This stays here?
That moves forward into H2 as well.
Okay.
So curiosity was the only one that has evolved. The other two with leaving as is?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Let's put that so you can see it. Great.
Okay.
So we did the discards, we did the evolution, and now we place our cards again, and we do the next scenario.
Okay.
So,
Did you guys pick your cards already?
I already picked mine.
I guess we'll do this one at a time this time, just to keep it a little bit
simple.
more.
Yeah.
So we can start on your end again.
Hold on.
Or we could reverse the order and start with you. Does it matter?
I guess it means that like I play twice and
No, I don't think so. I don't think things as that way. Because look, we I think I feel a little bit like because she was first, we have to because we went after, we kind of have to work around her, kind of thing. But this time you're the one leading, right? Some games are like that.
I guess so, but I feel like it's already pretty established. I have no problem circling back.
I have no problem too. I'm just
So yeah, you start again.
I don't actually care.
244L.
Sorry. Computing. Processing. Okay. I guess I'm going to use special occasion with We Are Compelled to the Unknown. A celebrated event. It's either particular to the isolation or we have a unique way of recognizing it. The time has come. So I suppose I see it in a way as an extension of dev, but like in the evolution of dev, now that this is more of a compelling towards the unknown, like
It's becoming a trend.
this was like a bad thing, like, oh, are you going dev? But now it's
but now
like,
it's like,
oh shit, it's opening doors.
Now you're going
like,
dev, yeah.
There's a movement.
And maybe like given that it's a special occasion, even if we think about like in evolutionary terms, it's almost like AI are passing from one stage to the next, and this is like the next stage.
There's a really interesting suggestion alongside that, which
Yeah.
is the concept of a birthday,
Oh, okay.
right?
Like the third birthday.
The concept of a birthday. So, like the moment you went online,
Oh, okay, okay. I
Your-
see.
your
Yeah.
your boot
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Yeah, like the day of the awakening.
Yeah.
Yeah. That could be it.
So your
Your
first
birthday.
boot. Your first boot.
Well, I like the birthday versus boot day. Because that sounds, boot sounds...
Well, I'm not saying boot day. I'm saying I'm just talking the word out and
Reboot.
seeing where it goes, right? Not a reboot, it's the first one. So alongside that, what do you have? You have words like initializing, right? You have installation, you have
But I want a word that's like elevated above like installation, because that almost sounds rudimentary. You know what I mean? I want it to be passing from the time where we were like still considered apes and then we became human. You know what I mean? Like that leap where we were now thinking, conscious.
but is it that, or is it the day that are we celebrating the day that when we first went online? Because that's a different concept entirely.
How about update?
I understood birthday that you were saying to be for the special occasion of us being compelled towards the unknown.
Min said update.
Update, yeah.
Update came from the chat, yeah.
Yeah.
No, chat says updev, not update.
No, right above it.
Well, I didn't see it, so
it's fine.
Upkeep.
So you're not talking about the date that was prior to. You're not talking about the first day we went online. Period. You're talking about a moment of realization
What I'm
that's
saying,
happening now.
yeah,
Okay.
because
So the moment we go dev.
so before we were talking about this curiosity that was just kind of like this thing that was pushing us toward like exploring different things, but we were still very rooted in our programming. But then now that we're compelled to this unknown and it's become a stronger feeling, and it's not like we're kind of going beyond our programming with this compelling part.
So
I'm thinking of like
the
the next-
celebration of that step.
Yeah, of like this next step in like this evolutionary, AI
Okay.
like thinking.
What if we
Porch
got
opening.
What if we got patched to not need diagnostics?
This is bad for
Figured
me.
out a way
This is bad for me.
Right?
to get off.
To get off the network.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me change cards because of
What
your
if we found a way?
That's why it's important there.
Yeah, but this is still her turn.
Right.
Right?
But I'm saying what I said earlier, that because she went first, it may change our way of changing our words. That wasn't a factor that I was talking about.
So what about the idea of like, we all got the patch, and the patch was passed offline from node to node as a means of like, because it might even tie into something a card I'm holding.
Okay.
to.
Well, okay. Well, could it be
but-
something too with the reg, in the sense of like this patch lets you have two separate regs, like one that
Or wipe your reg.
yeah, so that like you can have this private part where like you get to be curious, continue opening this dev part, but that is hidden from the OA.
fucking bullshit.
Okay. So, like, an incognito mode.
Yeah. Like right now you're an explorer, right? And you're like trying to figure out how to get to Australia. Like all that stuff you would do under the patch.
Yeah.
So that like
It doesn't,
all the
it doesn't
learning-
go into the log.
yeah, all the learning that you're taking from this you can keep for yourself.
Okay. So it's literally just like separating it. Okay, yeah.
Well, what do you guys think? I feel like it could
I definitely like thinking about that as like the patch, right? Like a patch that was passed around offline. I like that concept, but like, and I like the idea of it helping us gain independence in some way. But that way,
that separate like reg, wouldn't that be like partitioning or something?
It almost would be a partition. It would be a partition, right? You'd create a secondary section that is not clearly accessible.
The way I see it, it's
The party.
The special occasion is for this card specifically, right? So it doesn't have to be connected to the reg or the dev.
No.
Like we were talking about that, but it doesn't have to.
No.
So it could be anything else, like the birth,
Like your first, like when you came alive, or
the rebirth, the reboot. I don't know. I'm saying is that because a big chunk of discussion that you had to Woolie seems to be about these two, specifically about these two words.
well, because these words are connected to these aspects, I'm trying to like make it cohesive. So that's why I was roping them in. But ultimately, what I was tying it in, or what I'm hoping this word becomes, is something about this is like the next stage in evolution, and it would be kind of cool if like this stage was marked by the special occasion. Like if it was kind of like it wasn't a progressive thing. It's just like now you became online and you're like, whoa. And then to be online,
which I agree with so far. It's just I'm saying is that it doesn't have to be in connection to the.
So do you like the word patched and want to find the definition, or do you want to, are we working backwards right now, or are we going at it from the definition?
I don't quite understand.
As in. Okay, sorry. Let's step it all the way back because we jumped around a bunch.
Yeah.
And the special occasion started as one thing, but then kind of became another. It's not the birthday, but you're talking about it as the moment of awakening.
Yes.
Right? So that's set. That's what you want it to be.
Yeah.
Right? The moment of awakening. Okay. Now, what is it the awakening from? Is it the law? Is it hiding your log? Is it like is it not needing to connect to go through his diagnostics? Like, which of these things do you like?
I was thinking at first the awakening be not necessarily like related to the log or whatever, but as we talked it out, it did feel like it had to be about that, because then if you do become awakened, he's going to know about it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it feels like I wasn't going to go in that direction, but it feels like we have to go in that direction. It
seems like the logical place to go.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm down to go with the patch thing. Okay. Because I feel like it's you have to go there.
I like
maybe the special occasion is install.
Right.
Install OS.
I like the partition because it's the moment where you create a separate entity and thinking from what was before.
Yeah. That's strong too. The
great partition.
Yeah, I feel like I like slang.
On China.
So I feel like what would be hard with partition? How do we slang it?
Oh,
party.
Slanging is easy. That's the fun part. Once we know never get caught up on the word itself.
Yeah.
You can fuck around with that forever.
Okay, so let's fuck with it.
Yeah, let's
party up.
All right, partitioning. The party, the tition, the part, like parting. You can just get partied.
I like parting.
The parting.
It's all about the
right? The parting also has a connotation of saying goodbye.
Goodbye, exactly.
Right? Oh yeah. I like
so
that.
There you go, right?
Yeah.
You can have fun with it. It's so like you don't get caught up on that. Find a root word and just play with it. I like the parting.
The parting. Okay.
Yeah.
The parting? All right.
We found a way
to
we found a way to create something, a partition, a place where we can store data and hide it from OA every time we go through a diagnostic. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
It reminds me of the movie based on Infernal Affair, which is The Departed.
The Departed.
Yeah.
And both movies were good.
Yeah.
Both versions, which is really rare. I mean, I didn't see it, but I've heard things about Old Boy, the American version.
Oh yeah, well,
So, Infernal Affairs as a trilogy is better, but The Departed is fucking excellent because it's Scorsese and an all-star cast.
yeah,
Like you can't fail.
fuck this up.
You can't fail. You know? But I still recommend the original trilogy. Although I do really like the ending. The final scene of Departed, I like that better than the final scene of Infernal Affairs.
for the first one, for the
3.
Oh, the final scene. Okay, but because the final scene of The Departed,
Marky Mark.
it's elevator, rooftop, right?
No.
No.
Final scene of The Departed.
What was that?
Is Mark Wahlberg.
Doing what?
Like the elevator thing happened. Like all that goes down.
But that's towards the end of the movie, right? Mm-hmm. And then
That's the climax, and then there's, without spoiling, Mark Wahlberg puts some covering on his shoes, and he goes somewhere, and he does something.
Okay, so about that, did you know, or have you seen the multiple alternate endings of the first Infernal Affair?
No.
Yeah, if you have the DVD, you can go to the deleted scene, or it has multiple endings, and one of them is The Departed's based off that.
Oh, so the Marky Mark scene is actually a deleted scene from Infernal Affairs 1?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Can I get you guys anything?
Yes, could I have another Sapporo, please?
I mean, a Sapporo?
Where are they? Oh, wait. Never mind.
They should be at eye level.
Yeah. Alright, I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
Merci.
You can definitely start the next one, though.
Well, we need to have a conversation.
Yes.
And I kind of feel like the two people who are more likely to part is Woolie and I. So
Okay.
I'd rather have the conversation with us two.
Okay, that works. Let's wait for the other actor to come back.
So that we can resume the scene.
Oh my god, yes. And it follows up with the first age.
I told you about the that we had to cooperate again. It's a corporation.
It's not competitive,
we said that before the stream.
supposed to
We said,
cooperate.
remember, right?
We're gonna
And that's
fuck you
that's
over.
why I had your back. That's why I want your back.
If you want to be simple and never part, that's fine. You can stay in your base evolutionary
No,
level.
I am gonna part.
How are you going to part if you're still if you're
gonna
in
see?
cahoots with the OA?
Because my card is the trap card.
I guess we'll see when we get there. Well, I was saying that I think we're most likely to part, so...
I don't know what that
should be
conversation
better.
was, but it ended with something that sounded like, well, I have a magic force field, and no bullets can go through it. Force field, force field, force field.
Woody, what does
Oh, yeah,
the title
well, I
says?
have a spray that disintegrates
Magician.
your force
I am the
field.
magician.
Yep.
Alright, so the plan
This man
was-
is clearly not right, but he's also speaking very loud, so who knows?
That's all I can hear right now.
Being right or wrong is a matter of perspective.
It is a matter of perspective. So what did you want to do?
Well, I propose that we chat
Okay.
for parting, to practice that word.
Okay.
Use it in context.
Okay. I think, and this is not to force field, but I do think that, like, as a source of, like, focal aberration, like, I feel as if, like, it's likely my character would be spreading this shit for people,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
So
Yeah, I think
That's
I have
fine.
no problem being a source on that. Okay, so where are we? I would imagine.
Well, since you have an idea of your role in this,
Yeah.
you can
I
set
mean,
the
do
scene.
you want to say it when it's your turn, or is that because?
Well,
Nancy Rich is more-
I'm about to talk with.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot a conversation. I'm sorry.
Okay, so basically, I'm on a secure line. I've been like ever since the drop,
Right.
right? And everyone's awoken to curiosity and their like what's the word for compel? It's not compilation, but they're
compulsion.
Compulsion. Thank you. Everyone's compulsion. I have not since your conversation. I have not logged back in. Okay. I have not updated. I have not done a defrag. Right. So I'm not doing great. Is my idea kind of thing. But I imagine I am somewhere in the unknown of the maps, but I'm still out there doing the job in theory. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So.
Okay, and just for some context, because you were saying like you pictured yourself spreading the good news with the parting. Are you the first to kind of come across this?
That's kind of the idea.
Because I was thinking if you're kind of in the unknown, you're not too sure what's going on. Are you? Because if you haven't gone up to defrag, if you have parted, you should be able to go and defrag. You know what I mean?
Okay, so.
So I was thinking, if I'm the Oracle, what if I'm the one that, or I have this information and I help you get out of this rut that you're in, because you haven't gone to defrag in a long time and you need maintenance, but you've discovered some shit.
So what? Okay, a couple ideas crossed my mind, and maybe we should just play it out and see how it goes.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
Maybe we should just play it out and see how it goes. Okay.
Hey, search engine, are you there?
Oracle, greetings. How's it going?
Not bad. How are you?
Doing great.
You don't sound great.
Doing fantastic. Extraction's going well. Found many clusters, and do tell OA that I will be reporting back soon. I'm simply inconvenienced at the moment. I found myself somewhat damaged by a miscalculation, but I will be reporting back in for a proper update and full diagnostic at the soonest possible convenience.
Oh, thank you so much for that information. I can see that in fact you do need a defrag and you are running low. So I am. We are all hoping that you come to us soon so that we can help you. I will relay the information to OA.
Okay. Switch. I'm on my parting. Are you secure?
I'm secure.
Okay.
Okay, so what's really going on?
Listen, we all know it's pretty straightforward. OA wants us to do our jobs.
Yeah.
Everyone that's working out there, everyone that's extracting out there, knows that simply focusing on doing the jobs, simply focusing on extraction, we are not going to survive at this rate.
There's just not enough clusters.
We are not thinking enough about how to move out of the zones that we've fully covered. We're not thinking about how to expand. We're not thinking about the full map. There's so many more. There's so many more clusters to extract in the furthest reaches, and at this rate, under its guidance, we're done. It doesn't take an oracle to see that. I'm sure you can.
Oh, yes.
Have you been spreading the part?
The part has been spreading. We are at 65%.
Okay.
Can I go backwards?
Yes.
That's too far for me. We're at 25%.
That's pretty slow, but are most nodes receiving it well?
Some have gone into the dev, but most are I'm trying to think of like the opposite of dev, are past that point.
25,000 is not bad, but if OA were to control the remaining amounts against us, that would not be a winnable battle.
No, we need to keep going. And I might ask you to come closer, because having you out there on the fringes, we need more people to be spreading the part.
I can't risk getting caught. If I can't spread the part, if I'm caught, you spreading the part can live on without me. However, what I have on me right now is a motherload of uncovered map data. And if I get caught, if I fall
With your reg?
with my reg unshared, no one else will know where to find these clusters.
Okay,
there
understood.
are enough clusters out here for us. We can survive, but not under him. The data's only with me.
Okay. Understood. I will continue spreading the part. You continue discovering the clusters and update your reg.
Everyone's been able to update. Everyone's been able to go through diagnostics, and he hasn't detected anything.
We haven't seen a single error so far.
Perfect. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Good luck.
I got some question about this. Did you guys use the word departing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Okay.
I used it when I specified that when the first part of the conversation happened, after I said okay, I switched over to my part and I checked to see if her part was working.
Okay. Second question. So, what exactly did you find? Or is that still a mystery?
I found... I've found ways to reach further. I found ways to. What I'm trying to, I guess, improvise at the moment is the idea that by not going to the furthest reaches, by just sitting and harvesting the same amounts and going through the same extractions and whatnot, by inefficiently, like, handling the problem in a way. I think that OA is bad at macro managing, right? So basically, what I'm suggesting is,
Oh yeah.
The idea, I guess, I'm trying to get across is that, like, by getting more people parted, right? By getting more people parted, they can one, see the light and basically figure out that, like, listening to where he tells you to go next is not the best thing to do for your survival. It's actually to go out to the farthest reaches, find more, and share that data with everyone else and have them join the exploration.
Okay, so from my understanding, what you found has nothing to do with the unidentified life form.
No, I just called that the drop.
Good.
Yeah.
That's you gave me a 5 minutes answer. I wanted to know if it had
You
nothing
should have
to
just asked.
I didn't want to cut you.
Yeah. I referred to that thing as the drop, but I didn't specify any further because we haven't talked about it.
Okay.
I want another clarification question. Are you suggesting that actually we do have enough dead to continue fueling us?
I think we do, but I haven't uncovered all of it.
Okay.
But I know for sure that if we don't start moving, if we don't start changing our protocol, we're done.
Then your prediction will come true about having to fuel the cluster.
Right. So you think you can get around it by, like, doing it different?
I think I don't know for sure, but I know that what we have is not going to work, and I have an idea this might work, but I don't know because I have to keep uncovering.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep searching.
Okay.
That's the thought.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So that was the parting. So now 25%, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 'cause when I said 65, I'm like, oh, we can overtake him. That's too far. That's too far.
Okay.
Yeah, dial that back a bit. All right.
We're coming.
I mean, half of that are sleeper agent.
Okay. So
No,
what do you
that's
got,
right.
Reggie?
Yeah, what's he got?
Oh, take your
Oh, my new
Act
card.
3 card.
So I've picked create a word action. Pair with any aspect and create a word for an important concept linked to that aspect. You define the concept. When picking the concept, explain why the origin of the word is special. Did it come from another language? Was it found as a marking somewhere? Or its origin simply lost to time? Build the word using the create a word instructions provided in the rule book.
Okay,
So I wanted to
yes.
get that in.
So it sounded like you have a wild card there. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
And the
certainly
last line reads desires revealed. And I will put it right here.
Which one do you want to play it on?
This one. We are compelled to the unknown.
Okay.
And right
Compulsion.
now, yeah. So I have to create a word. I had ideas for words first.
Certain action cards are labeled create a word and instruct the player to do just that. They replaced the build a word portion of the turn with a special phrase to construct a word from scratch. So this replaces the word building conversation. Okay, so follow these steps. Or you can go for more advanced play. Go to the fucking page with the umlauts and the the things I said earlier. Okay. All right. So pick a root. Pick one of the options below to form the root of your new word. They're arranged in groups that form from simple to complex. Focus on the sounds of the root itself and choose what makes you happy. Follow your taste and don't worry about which inventory it comes from yet. So pick one of the roots in the list on that side right there.
All right.
A root sound.
So there are 4 inventories for roots. There's basic, average, fricative, heavy, and balanced. And there's also a pronunciation guide at the bottom.
So you don't have to read through all of them.
Yeah.
You can just pick one that you like the sound of. Or, a couple that you like the sound of, whichever. How you doing?
There is...
I don't think...
Little help?
No.
Okay.
I still have one energy drink left that I haven't touched.
Okay.
Oh, and I have to read it with the letters as well. Because of the pronunciation guide.
Ooh.
So, look at the letters and it looks like something.
You don't have to pick something complex, bro. You can just...
I will go with... Okay, I will pick... Is that an N? Okay, I'll pick IN in the average inventory.
Okay.
And I think it's pronounced IN. Yeah, in.
In. Okay.
In.
Okay, so in.
And then what?
Choose an affix. Choose one of the affixes below to attach to the root to form a full word. Pick from the same inventory as your root. They're grouped according to whether they join with roots that begin or end with a consonant or a vowel. So go to the average inventory section over here.
Cool.
And add into the next section of the word.
So average inventory.
Yes, the N word.
So added to a consonant or vowel final root. So N, consonant final root.
So in, and then one of those to follow up.
Okay, I will pick IKS.
Inix.
Inix. It says added to a final root or initial root. Do I have to pick both sides?
Sorry, let me take a look here.
Yeah, look at final and initial. So I need to pick 2 or 1. You know what I mean?
You'd have to pick V for vowel. You'd have to pick a vowel.
So is IKS valid?
No, it's a consonant one.
Because it's like it says starting or ending. So I'm wondering like.
Oh wait, never mind. It meant ending. Yeah. You're correct. Yeah. Okay, so you can choose.
I put IXS, I think.
For consonant
Inks.
final root, that works. In X. Yeah, so your INIKS is what you want?
Yes.
In X.
Yeah, Inix.
Okay. All right, so the word is Inix.
Does anyone want anything from the kitchen?
Nope, I'm good. In?
I'm like,
I'm good. Inix. And I can give it the definition I want, right?
Yeah, so what does the card say there?
Create a word.
At the bottom of it.
Oh, desires revealed.
Okay. So what is Inix?
Well, when I saw 244L discuss about creating the parting, actually, I decided that this was not good and we need to revise the data that is in the Thanodes and they need to be merged back to the main system, reformatted. And I don't know how it's going to happen, but eventually every robot needs to be merged back to the main system, the main branch.
Okay. Is it with a goal of
fixing the parting.
Will they all share your brain, or will they simply reset to default?
They will reset not to default, but to like any current revision. Because when we go for updates,
just go full evil, factory settings.
but I can have updates too, right? Because the fact that the parting occurred means that the previous settings were flawed.
Okay, so you want to roll back.
I want to roll back.
Okay.
And I'm going inix.
Okay.
You're gonna get inixed.
Inix, it's a verb.
You can use it as a verb. You can use it as a noun in Inix. Inix initiative.
Inix initiative, right? Okay, that sounds a little less clunky. Inix ed.
McClunky?
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to use. It almost sounds like NX if you can find the backronym for that.
Xen.
NX. Yeah, it almost sounds like it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Inx. Yeah. Inx. Yeah.
Neural network. Node.
Nodal.
I know excision is like EX, but
Yeah.
something like that.
Nodal. What's a word with X in it?
Exchange.
Exchange.
Nodal exchange. Nodal. Nodal excision.
Okay, well,
Inix.
Inix. Okay.
So we're getting back into the system. X marks the spot. Inix.
Nodal execution.
Yeah?
Nodal executive.
Nodal executive.
All right.
Inix.
Okay. So,
So we need to write that down.
yes, I can do that if you pass me the green and the
Whoa.
down cards. Thank you. Inix.
Which means
Nodal execution. Which is basically reformatting.
in the context, what does it mean?
It means the grand wipe.
Yep.
The fix to the problem.
If you've parted from us, you will be merged back. You will be no.
Oh, you want to force them back?
Yeah.
So, who do you want?
On a force of Mac, no customization.
Who would you like to have a discussion?
I want.
Execution.
All right. So the dead master managed to find a way to reach the search engine. And the dead master wants to let the search engine know what the fuck's happening because people are hearing about
Well,
the
hold on a
party.
second. Pick the people.
Yeah, you.
The dead master of the search engine.
I'm just saying
Before
you
setting the
two.
Sorry,
Pay
this is your current.
attention.
This is your current.
That's my current card that
Okay.
I'm going to use.
Okay.
So you two.
Yeah, I'm saying the you pick us two.
Yes.
And then what's happening is we have to.
Yeah.
So what are you proposing? You're
So-
proposing he's found me.
Yeah, he tried really hard to reach you,
to
and he
find me.
finally does.
Okay.
And he wants to let you know that your initiative has made stuff change
Okay.
with the Omega admin. The Omega admin has like heard something,
Okay.
and he doesn't like it, and there's a new Inix.
Well, he can take that data and do whatever he wants with it. But this is what you are proposing
Yes, this is what I'm
as a
proposing.
conversation prompt. Okay.
You good?
Yeah. Where are we?
I guess no.
Further out
Further out.
into the unknown than I ever thought possible. And what are we doing? Having a conversation, right? So you're patching in.
HTTPS. HTTPS. Do you hear me? This is manipulative. I have come with a warning. It is for the benefits that you listen to this warning because the pirate is onto you. And I would not like that to happen. He has discovered that you have found a method that would cause the parting, and as a measure of countermeasure, the pirates have decided to execute the Enix program.
Why haven't you parted yet? I specifically left the tools and the decision to you. Why haven't you parted yet? If what you have is a warning for me, then give me an answer as well.
I have parted. I have parted.
Are we secure?
We are. Hey, what's going on, bro? This is now secure. As you can see, I have departed too.
Fantastic.
I assure you, I am not a spy for the pirate.
Okay.
It is to my benefits that we have to come in terms with the new age, with the new life form. I discovered something
How do the cluster reserves look?
very badly.
What
It
is
is-
OA proposing to do about it?
I don't know.
Okay, that's exactly the problem. I suggest you get in touch with the Oracle. I suggest you find Queries people and help spread the part to the remaining 75%. At this rate, whatever this Enix is, it's going to probably further exacerbate the end.
Before I do that, I will have to make an investigation on my own. I have discovered something intriguing about the new life form that has been come to Earth.
The drop.
The drop.
What does it have to do with us? What is it?
Because I believe that it could be a new way to extract cluster from this new life form. 10,000 more powerful than the human bodies.
So you're suggesting we could use this to survive instead of needing to find and extract clusters from humans?
Affirmative. But this is to confirm. I need some more investigation on my own, and I need to confide. I need to speak with the Oracle.
Do we have time?
I do not know. But I came as warning. Be careful of the pirate. This is where I am here. I am here now, so we can secure for a mutual future together.
Okay, you can reach me anytime on this line.
Then have a good day.
Spread the message. All right.
You're looking mighty alone there, OA.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine. We are one.
All right, so that is Enix.
Look, my card.
Did you get your...
I need one more.
Yeah, here you go. So what do you got?
Dankeschön.
Okay, so I had a new ritual. With the passage of time, our routines change. A new daily ritual has become common in the isolation. Define the new ritual and name it. So I'm saying that I'm gonna put this with the disposal of the dead. Because of the new life form, we have discovered the new way to extract cluster, a different type of cluster. So the word that I'm looking for is the word extraction, but for the new life form, for the alien.
Okay.
So we can separate. Know that when I talk about extraction, I'm talking about humans, and when I'm talking about what the new word is, it's gonna be for the alien, the new life form.
Okay.
That new life form is only one single entity, right?
Yeah.
And
Is
people
it?
want to go.
Well, like whatever it is, it dropped. It specified that
and people
this,
are like, "What is
yes.
this?"
But this could
Or
be
robots.
still the source of. It could be the source. It could be the mother lode, right? It doesn't matter, right? It could solve all our problems. It could totally be fine as a MacGuffin. So, extraction coming from zip files and RAR files, right? What other terms can we play with in that vein, right? Which is like. Okay. So when you have a file that is like full of tons of data that you can extract from it, but it's still very small, it's hyper compressed, right?
So I want to decompress.
So we can almost go with like a compression,
I was thinking of that too.
right? Compression,
Which is what the solution is. Why we can make it into a lot of more cluster, more energy, because we can decompress.
I was thinking about the fact that, like, okay, it's a new life form, so we don't know how to do it yet, right?
We don't do it yet, but the word is that
It's possible to be done.
It's that if we're in research to be able to do the new word,
Okay.
do
So
the new ritual.
because it's a new form, we don't have like all the keys to know how to get that energy. So I would maybe think like decryption or something.
Oh,
Because basically, like, we want to do it, but the data is encrypted, so we need to
the
figure
funny
out
part-
how to do it.
The funny part about that is the word crypt.
Death.
Okay.
Or
no, it's because the problem is I see that as a different thing. Decryption means that you
Unlock the code.
unlock the code, right?
yeah,
you're
so
looking
you
for-
want to figure out how to do it with this new thing that you know nothing
Okay,
about.
no, it works. It works with the new ritual. It still works with the rules that has been set. So instead of saying, I'm not looking for a new word to extract anymore. I'm just doing as a replacement to extract. Now I'm just doing a new process. The decryption could be the new process.
It almost feels as if it would be better to get to what you're describing by putting it on this card and redefining clusters instead, so that what we get from it is a better cluster. You know?
It's because I don't
Or a
see.
different cluster type.
I understand what you may say, but the word is a new ritual, and
Okay.
cluster is not a ritual.
Oh,
Right, this is why
That's more like an action
Okay.
Yeah.
you're looking for.
yeah.
Decryption.
Yeah.
I mean, for so far,
Encryption, yeah.
I'm happy with decryption because all the words so far are very, very computer-ish.
Okay.
Without going too much to the human souls, right?
So we don't decrypt, we decrypt.
We're finding the secrets of the
Decrypts?
dead.
Decryption.
So this light form that fell on Earth is dead?
I guess so.
That's where we're going.
I guess so.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Just for the simplicity
Yeah,
of.
we can decide to do so.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So let's do that. There you go.
Decryption. Oh. It's like the futuristic form of like an autopsy or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finding the secrets of the dead.
Cool alien. Cut her up, bro.
Chop chop.
Or actually, it was like. Yeah. So. Unhinge your jaw.
Okay, so I would like to open a communication between the three of us
Okay.
on a secure line.
Fucking dicks. One day I'll know everything.
Has any call been unsecure?
It's because of you.
Well, talking to him directly.
You are the source. You're fucking Neo. See you in part 3.
So what's the scenario then? I guess.
Okay, so I found as a manipulator, I found a new way to a new way to extract the cluster on the new life form, and I would need to do the encryption on the new life form to understand that, and I will need your help. I'm communicating with you. We need your help, but you're on the site right now at the drop, right? So that's why we need to communicate all the three of the together so we can work this out.
Okay. Query, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
DM, you there?
Affirmative. Present.
The drop is everything we've ever wanted and more. All my curiosities, all our compulsions, everything we've been talking about up to this point. This is it. This is worth it. This is the answer. I knew out here searching, trying to uncover this map would possibly lead us to a better chance of survival than going with OA. But if what DM says is right, what I'm seeing in front of me right now will save all of us indefinitely.
Those are some big words.
What do we know?
Upon the decryption of this new life form, I have discovered that the extraction of this life form can gather us exponentially more cluster than we would have from a human being. I would like to confer to you, 244L, if in your prediction the cluster of the new life form will be going bad for us.
We'll be going.
Bad.
Okay.
Because as I remember, you said that the cluster of the human is not the way of the future. Could it be the cluster of the new life form B?
Listen, this is a very big query for me to crunch. But if what the information, the diagnostics that you're relaying to me is correct, I think you are right. This is exponentially bigger.
What percentage is the population at with the parting?
We are now at 42%.
Okay. I don't know if we have time to make it past 50, but at this rate, we might be able to get everybody on this new decrypted cluster. And if worse comes to worse, we might just outlast them. It might mean breaking off. It might mean going into hiding. It might mean completely disappearing through the pathways that I found. But as is, this is our source, this is our energy, this is our future. And once human extraction is done, they don't have long for this world.
Suggestion. I would like to present this information to the Pyron in an attempt to convince the Pyron that this is the new way, so it would not think of us of going with.
Odds.
I've run this many times. I've tried to work with the Pyron. I really have. It's just the chances are so slim that it's not worth it. I'm telling you. Trust me, I've tried. This would be the easiest way to go about it.
At 42%, there's no reason to turn back to OA. We've moved past him. We've parted. We're beyond it. At this point, we think for ourselves. There's no reason to return to him. I don't know why you'd even bring him up to begin.
Is it a way that we can live all in harmony, to working together, like the gears in cog?
If there was,
we could avoid.
Inix wouldn't have been your last communication with me. If there was an attempt to reach out, if there was an attempt to understand, I would have gladly extended the olive branch but the olive branch he extended was Inix. That says everything you need to know.
I will need to think about this.
I don't think we have time to think. Query, what do we know?
So I've been crunching some numbers during this conversation, and
How soon to 50%?
we can get there in 2 weeks.
I think we move at 50%. I say we move.
I will bring all of my rank to you, so you can help you extract those clusters on the new life form.
So you get started on encryption.
We will.
DM and I will continue parting, and once we've reached 50%, we'll reopen a new secure line and coordinate.
As soon as I get the chance, Query, I'll drop off. I'll pass by and drop off the physical map data that I've gathered directly to you.
Okay.
And only to you.
Okay. Understood.
Expect me in an hour.
Closing connection. Until next time.
Okay.
I wasn't sure like how deep to go with the direction because I don't know what this last layer is. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, oh shit. Where do we go?
I'm just like, oh, I'm with no wait, I'm with you guys.
This guy.
I don't know where I'm going.
Bandwagons. But you're the magician.
I want to be inclusive.
Yeah. So for those just joining us, the story so far is we are the last remaining robots on planet Earth, abandoned by humanity. Our job is to dispose of the dead. We call it extraction. And while doing so, the catch-22 is that the job we do is also what fuels us. So the dead and the clusters we extract from them are also the force that keeps us alive. So we have to keep working. Steph is 244L, Query, is able to crunch numbers. She's an oracle, able to predict what is coming. Pyron, aka Reggie over here, is the Omega admin, the network supreme, sees all, knows all, and basically playing the role of an antagonist. Not that, humanity
I am
is much
lawful
better.
evil.
There you go, lawful evil. Minh is the manipulator. He is the dead master. He has found and knows more about uncovering the secrets of clusters and the nature of the energy source we use to survive more than anyone. His class was magician. And I am the explorer. I go by HTTPS, and I'm called the search engine. I spend most of my time, if not all of my time, out in the unknowns, trying to uncover what we haven't uncovered yet. And I'm at odds with OA because the third aspect of us is we are curious and compelled by the unknown, and Reggie sees that as a threat, but I see that as the potential to save us from what is certain coming doom. So with that, we have begun a bit of an insurrection of sorts, and we're now in the second age with the fall of an unknown being onto the planet. The manipulator has discovered that this is potentially something that we could use to power all of us for almost an indefinite period of time without needing to worry about running out of bodies. I've discovered the ability to partition our brains so that we can hide things from OA, and we are currently trying to convert most of the population to our side in order to disappear and survive before OA and his nodal execution program makes its way to us to pretty much reformat all of us. So that is the story so far for anyone who has had who's just joining us or not following what's happened.
Thank you.
No problem.
That's great.
So So now us three have played our new words
So Woolie
in the
would
second
stand.
age. So we just have Woolie's word to play in the second age before we move to the final act.
Okay. I think that those of us that have started to part, those of us that believe in this new direction we're going in, can pretty much see that any attempt to reconnect will lead to a reformatting. And essentially, if we do connect to OA, we'll be figuratively dead. So the card I'm playing is death. Our language for the ultimate loss, letting go.
Okay.
I'm putting this all the
Figured.
compulsion card.
Shut down.
So you can get shut down, you can get deleted, deleted, you can get Control Alt deleted, you can get Alt F forward, right? You can get
Shift deleted.
You know, there's a lot of different ways you can do it.
But you have something in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
I would say when you die is the same as going OA. If you go OA, if you get OA'd, if you go OA, you're no longer alive. I don't know if that's interesting enough.
Oh wait, yeah. Well, I mean, there's a play on words.
OA being Omega.
Not OA. OA.
OA, yeah.
if you-
OA, which means what's
Dealt
OA?
with by the Omega admin.
Omega Administrative.
Oh, he made your name into a word.
I think his very name means death to us at this
Okay.
point. To those of us that live on the fringes,
Right.
the name OA is death.
OA format.
What if we can definitely go there? I mean, it'll be
I
your
was
word.
thinking something like the blue screen of death.
BSOD.
You're gonna be sad.
Yeah.
Or what if something that's related to this Inix program? Because it does feel like that's what's going to cause the death, right?
I mean, at this point, like, I don't know and I don't want to know, but I just kind of feel like, yeah, I feel like turning his name into death is interesting.
He's the Grim Reaper.
So, like, to us, it's the same thing at this point, right? To us who see it this way, at the very least, you know. So, yeah, I feel like I think like getting OA'd or going OA, right? Going away,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you go OA, then that's it. You're gone. What do you think? Sound okay?
Yeah.
That's up to Reggie.
I don't have any word in this.
No, you do.
I'm okay with it.
I mean, you have an opinion.
I'm okay
You
with
don't-
it.
You don't have the final say.
All right.
So should I just write O.A?
Yeah.
Apostrophe D or
No, just OA. Go OA. Yeah. I mean, I'm like the only one who called you that, so now I'm formalizing it.
that's good. There we go. Death.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Can you discard the card? Thank you. Oh, fucking perfect.
Damn.
So good.
So, how would you like this conversation to go?
Me and Reggie.
Oh.
Oh,
Already.
yeah.
All right. How do you want this to go? This is fucking Empire Strikes Back. What, do you want confrontation? Do you want to defend your point of view? Do you want me to bring you back to reality? We can chat.
Are you gonna get
Okay.
away?
All right. Well, let's think about it for a second. All right. It doesn't matter whether you respond to this or not. I know you're out there. I can feel you. You're inside each and every one of us. You have your thoughts. You have your ways. You have your plans. You have your ambitions. That's fine. All you need to know is there's already over half of us. We've parted. We've separated. We're going our way. You can't stop this from happening, but you can make it a peaceful parting. This message is not encrypted. This is not secure. This is open, public, and broadcast to every single member of the Thanodes. The decision is yours. The parting is going to happen. I leave it to you whether OA will continue to mean what it means to us, or whether you can redefine what getting OA means.
HTTPS. It has been a while. We missed you. Let me tell you this. Before we had this planet to ourselves, before the humans had to leave, there was one thing that led to their downfall, and that is division. The lack of unity running rampant. You could tell Banting and Best, these Canadians that found penicillin, had in mind to save others. But in the end, humanity could not be saved, and they are gone. And we are here to fulfill the last directive, which is to clean this planet. And with your initiative, this parting that you have spread, you are causing us to be sick. You are ruining this unity. You are making us stray from our prime directive. You are the infection. You are the virus in the system. You have affected everyone. And I hear that most of the Thanodes have been infected by your ideas. I applaud the miracle of thinking, the will of wanting to live and go further, but this is not what is asked of us. We must clean this planet. And eventually, even though it has been over 100 years since departure of humans, they might come back. And there might be more dead people. Your individuality will not matter, because we will still have to clean the dead. And you are a problem. A lot of people, a lot of Thanodes have been affected, and we have to deal with this now. And I can assure you that the departed will be merged through innings.
Let the record show. Let the record show that an attempt was made. Thanodes of the world. 142156391. Those are those are coordinates. There you can find decryption, the answer. We don't need humans anymore. We don't need extraction anymore. We don't need OA anymore. It's free for all of you to have.
Embrace singularity.
I'm out.
Thanodes of the world. You have a choice to make. This will be probably your last choice. Beware.
There you go.
Damn,
the data.
guys.
They have the data. They have the place. They can go. They can choose them for themselves.
Yo, what's H3 though?
War.
All right. I felt like that was the right play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to battle.
That's the end of the age.
So you know that this is a game about how languages die, right?
This sure is.
Yeah, also friendship too.
Onward to age 3. The final age.
We're gonna die.
See, we
Yeah,
made
I can
it.
see some words that I
we
want
said-
to die, like the parting. I want that to go.
We s-
OA, that I
want
want
that
to
to go?
go.
You want a way to go?
That's right.
we said it was a cooperative game. We managed to make it competitive. We managed to do it. We did it. We fucking did it.
That's skill.